With the Omicron crisis in China having prolonged global supply chain bottlenecks and having brought port congestions back to their worst levels seen in 2021, global trade is highly likely to have contracted in the second quarter of this year. We indeed expect a decline of 1.3% quarter-on-quarter in volume terms, which brings our full-year projection down from 4% previously to 3.5%. In value terms, though, we expect growth of 9.4% with elevated price effect due to continuous supply chain bottlenecks and port congestions. They have been pretty bad. Actually, they have exceeded the worst levels that we had seen in 2021. The volume of container vessels that are anchored outside of ports across the world has reached a monthly average of around 6% of annual throughput since March, which compares with 5.5% in the second half of 2021. By the same calculation for China, the stranded volume of container ships since the month of March has averaged around 5% of annual throughput, which compares with less than 4% in the second half of 2021. As a result, we expect transportation times to remain long and transportation costs to remain elevated in the short term. Although China continues to maintain its zero-COVID policy, the worst of the latest outbreak is likely behind us. Back in March and April, provinces that were under partial or full lockdowns summed up to nearly a quarter of national GDP. The share has since come down to around 5% in the month of June. The normalization of mobility in China means that industrial activity there should also recover, in particular in the automotive, electronics, computers and telecom, household equipment, and machinery and equipment sectors. Although it could take 2 to 3 months for port congestions to normalize, we think that manufacturers around the world that are dependent on Chinese goods could see a mild boost from the end of summer onwards, just in time to save Christmas.